So yeah, let's talk about MAGA real quick. And I ain't gonna make this one real long because I ain't gonna give these motherfuckers too much energy. Not too much, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I find it absolutely hilarious to witness the infighting that is going on in MAGA. I'm talking about damn near every fucking thing I told y'all was gonna happen within that damn little community, the little cult, the little circus of freaks over there. And I mean that figuratively and literally. Everything is happening. And I remember on TikTok before they shadow banned me, I had posted this post that said that if you voted for Donald Trump, you got blood on your hands, and that's exactly what's going on with MAGA. Okay, y'all are infighting and trying to separate yourself and not verbalize your support for Trump as much. And I know that there are still some fucking cocksores that are out here still doing that, still full on supporting Trump as if he is the greatest president ever. And I just want you to know, if you are supporting Donald Trump, you don't have your own voice. You don't have your own voice. And everything that is going on that spills blood on this planet, not just in the United States, surrounding this political theater that we are sitting here witnessing, these toy soldiers games that Trump and Pete Hegseth is playing. Any of you that are supportive of that in any way, you too have blood on your hands, okay? And may the gins follow you that are coming after Donald Trump and 40 and not on for not only 47 but Dumbo years from It's Not Real as well. Yeah, a house of cards is falling quickly. Oh my goodness. And I cannot wait for y'all to see how many of them who had drinking is not a word, who have drank that fucking poison Kool-Aid, that motherfucking Jim Jones juice that Mac was passing out. Oh honey, it is gonna be crazy watching y'all try to separate yourselves or try to lull your pain from the shit that you voted for. No, you physically got in the bed with the devil, okay? You physically took the mark of the beast. You were out here wearing that fucking red hat, terrorizing other people, acting a fool, and now this shit done come home. You done stepped in the shit and wiped it on your own goddamn carpet. You out there being a loud mouth. You gon' fuck with people. Like, I'll never forget the I will vote for Donald Trump, that bitch. She got deported, okay? And I'm talking about they put her ass on that motherfucker and got her out of here so goddamn fast. But will you vote for Donald Trump? Will you still vote for Donald Trump? Those of y'all that those of you that are Latin, will you still vote for Donald Trump? Okay. Are you still a Republican with your po ass? Okay? Any fucking way, yeah. That's what this is about. And I'm not fucking with nobody. You do what you do, but those of you that voted for Donald Trump, oh, you deserve this dragging. You deserve this dragging, okay? Because your mouth was just as loud with your insults and your ignorant ass empty rhetoric and your foolishness and the clapping for the repeal of DEI and women's rights and anything that helped marginalized communities. Yeah, you was clapping and had your motherfucking chest stuck out about that. But now that you fucked over in the game, see, I noticed that MAGA be a little bit poorer than every motherfucking body else in this fucking ghetto ass country. But I digress. Okay, see, y'all took the fucking mark of the beast when you put that fucking hat on your head and thought that you were going to defend Donald Trump and MAGA with everything in you, calling him a Christian, okay? Being fooled by a motherfucker that's posturing as the Antichrist, okay? In that book of fables, all right? But anyway, you aligned yourself with this motherfucker and shot your mouth off, and I'm talking about hell, you even shot other people, okay? But now that things are going cold. and things are going south, you don't want to be next to him. No, now you want to say, oh, we were manipulated. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You did what the fuck you wanted to do. Like I said, you thought that people of color were going to be beholden to your white ass just because you aligned yourself or thought you aligned with Donald Trump. See, I don't give a fuck about your po ass. Okay? Go on, put the Bible down because it's not going to guide you. Okay? It's a wrap. Okay? It's a wrap. See, I heard somebody say that the prayers of a warmonger never falls on deaf ears. God don't answer those prayers. I feel like God ain't gonna hear y'all that were once MAGA crying out for help. I think that eventually maybe God will help you, but God gonna let you see what it is that you did. Okay, God gonna let you see all of the hurt that you caused with aligning with this man. Okay, see how many families you separated. All right, when the same is happening to you. All right? Like I said, blood on your motherfucking hands, Megan. Blood on your motherfucking hands. Can y'all see that car? Let me switch my light because I don't like the way this looking. Yeah. And y'all can't expect people to just start fucking back with you just automatically just because you're no longer MAGA. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You got in the bed with the devil. You stay there and you suffer the consequences with him. And let's talk about his consequences because the devil, or the perceived devil, has his own bullshit going on. See, the crazy shit is Donald Trump's health is shit. Okay? He can make up as many stories as he would like. He can tell as many lies to himself as he would like. He can spend all of the money that he wants. His bones are rotten, allegedly. He's losing his fucking mind mentally, and I mean we can see that. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's lying all of the motherfucking time when he gets up in front of people or in front of the cameras. He's started a war, okay? Then walked us away from our allied countries, therefore leaving America in a very vulnerable place. But this motherfucker himself is concerned about going to heaven, okay? Big ol' ass mouth. Be running his mouth, shooting his mouth off, talking all kinds of shit, honey. He's concerned about going to heaven because he knows that he's done, and there is no heaven. Okay, I don't know. That's that stupid Christian philosophy that he's bought into recently because he's now gotten old and he knows he's about to die. Okay, he doesn't believe in that Christian philosophy, and I don't know why y'all or you Christians believed him. He was just thinking he could pay his way into heaven. Okay, ain't that what y'all teach people in the church not to think that you can do? You said God is no respecter of persons, right? So why did y'all accept dirty money from Donald Trump, believing that or leading him to believe that he could buy his way into heaven, which is why he felt untouchable. But in his own untouchableness, running his mouth, threatening Iran and all that shit, y'all know all the shit he doing. Wolfing, showing the big ass mouth, honey. That ain't nothing but this coming for him. Okay, this is what's up next. All right. See, the devil card always represents somebody overdoing something. It doesn't necessarily always mean a drug addiction or nothing, but let me be specific. He overdoes it with the motherfucking aspirin every day. Okay, he says that he takes 3 or 4 thousand milligrams of it. That's you not supposed to have all that fucking aspirin in your system. That means his blood is thick, too thick to slide through his goddamn uh veins and arteries like a normal fucking human being. But that's what that is. Okay, he's over abusing that motherfucking aspirin, and that's what's gonna take him the fuck out. I feel like he's gonna have an aneurysm. And I say an aneurysm because in the health cards, because I told you I was going to pull on his health, his brain shows up again, okay? The brain card shows up, and it shows up as the emperor. Trump is no emperor. The emperor in him is as Trump literally is literally that saying, the emperor has no clothes, okay? The emperor has no clothes, honey. The emperor has no sound mind either, okay? But I feel like he's going to have an aneurysm because I feel like something's just going on. Okay, that bone marrow is fucked up too. Okay, that bone marrow card is the magician card. No matter how much they try to play with us about his health or try to lie and try to pretend that he is in the greatest shape of any American president, alive or dead. I need y'all to understand that man is dying, allegedly. Okay, he is falling apart right in front of us, and I don't care. Okay, speed the process up. Take 20 milligrams. Take 20,000 milligrams of motherfucking aspirin, please. Up the dosage. Take the whole fucking bottle every day. Get you a new bottle every day and polish that bitch off like you polish off Big Macs every day. Please do it quickly. But yeah, his bone marrow is fucked up too. Okay, and no matter how they try to manipulate his health, or no matter how much he gets up and brags about how he passed a cognitive test that is specifically designed to test to see if your stupid ass got motherfucking dementia. Hold on, yeah. He's bragging about acing these motherfuckers, and they literally, okay, are trying to see whether or not this motherfucker has the mental capacity to continue to hold office. Okay, here's the teeth card showing up representing the strength card. That's not necessarily his teeth, okay? This means that he's lying through his teeth, okay? The administration is lying through their fucking teeth when they tell you that this man is healthy. He is not. He is not, honey. His health is so bad. That's why he falls asleep all of the time. Y'all see him on TV. He's falling asleep. All right. This is the sun card representing energy and the health. The bladder card and the ten of wool. Okay. The ten of wool is the ten of wands. Honey, this is drama. This is nightmares for this man's body. This man is not in a good condition. He's not. He right at the finish line, honey. He's sitting around hoping that he can hold his bowels. He's incontinent as hell. Okay, what is this one? This is the star card. Okay, hope. I hope I don't shit on myself on live TV. Somebody said he was going to have a heart attack, and I might have to second that because here's the heart card coming up, and the heart represents the food and self care. All right, a new beginning. Maybe, yeah. According to the way the cards are going, yeah, there will be a new beginning because motherfucker heart might stop. Okay, might evacuate his bowels when his heart starts seizing. Okay, and the card that comes after that with the heart card and the in small intestines card is the pancreas card, which is the death and transformation card. He's probably gonna have a heart attack or an aneurysm, or a stroke. Okay, we got the heart, the pancreas, and the brain represented here. One of the two are going to happen. The pancreas, y'all got to tell me what the pancreas controls. Y'all got to get it. What is that? The pancreas. I can't remember what that is, but y'all smart girls, my girls that are watching me and my fellas, tell me about what y'all think about this pancreas card. I'm gonna put a picture of it up on my in my post, and I'm gonna ask the same question. I pulled this in his cards. What do y'all think this pancreas is representing? Of course, it's his. But what is the medically? What is that connected to? Okay, so that we can see exactly what's going on with him because there's a problem, a huge problem, allegedly, in my opinion, tinfoil hat. There's a problem with his brain, his heart, and his pancreas, and all three of them may be shutting down at the same fucking time. Hold on, I might got a little knowledge on the pancreas. Digestion, okay, so and his hormones and his blood sugar. So he might got diabetes too, y'all. So he again, a stroke. A stroke might happen. All right, we got it. That blood ain't flowing good, and that super vena cava is all clogged, and them that left and right ventricle ain't pumping, ain't love dubbing when it's supposed to. And here's his hormones and shit, and blood sugar being off with his pancreas. Y'all, this motherfucker about to knock dead out this motherfucker. Here's the tower card with the kidneys coming up, upheaval. All right, this motherfucker gonna shut down right in front of us, and I don't know why the five of water. That's the five of cups. The grief card is coming up. that sadness surrounding his fucking death. This is specifically him. This is not. I'm not gonna read nobody else's energy right now because I'm gonna get to how everybody else is gonna feel in a moment. But I think that the bitch knows that he can't be saved. The arteries card is coming up as the Empress, and the Five of Water, as I told y'all, is the Five of Cups. He's maybe this is 5 stages of death that's going on. Maybe he's reached the stage. I'm sorry to be drinking water on here, y'all. But he probably has reached the stage in death where or maybe his team is trying to move him towards that. Then maybe he needs to resign to the fact that he's about to motherfucking evaporate shortly. Now that may be where other readers and other seers. Let me put it like that as well, so I'm not leaving anybody out because there are some people that just read for the collective without a tarot card in their fucking hands and they just see the shit. But maybe it's a thing of him or them trying to let him know you look, you might make 81, okay? They trying to get him to see, look, go on and get your affairs in order, Doc, because you ain't gonna be around here too much longer. That upheaval is happening, meaning I feel like I was correct in saying that his health is getting ready to get much, much worse in April. Okay. And upon knowing that his health is getting worse and he transitions, y'all know people is gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate, baby. Folks is gonna be screaming joy and motherfucking playing fuck Donald Trump in the streets because nobody cares, okay? And I wanted to point out also in the grief card, the stomach and the kidneys are mentioned at the bottom of the card. If you can see them over here in the right hand corner, he's definitely got some shit that's getting ready to shut down. His body systems are shutting down. He definitely has something going on, something that is incurable. Okay. But after his death, there's going to be celebration and some type of change. Okay. Maybe America is getting ready to give birth to a less racist America because I know that America would never not be racist, but this may be a reset, is what I'm saying, is going to happen post Trump with the birth card showing up. And that's the Ace of Wood. That is the Ace of Wands, y'all. Okay. That is that road opening for us. Okay. But it's going to take a whole lot of teamwork, meaning that I'm not ready to deal with you people that were mad. You voted for him 3 times. You knew exactly who the fuck he was. You've known who the fuck he was the whole time. I have no time for you. I'm talking to the rest of us, okay? There's going to have to be a lot of accountability. There's going to have to be a lot of teamwork. There's going to have to be a lot of coming together beyond differences, okay? See, little petty, stupid shit we're going to have to get beyond so that we can witness this not new America, but that's probably what they're going to call it, the new America. Which I feel a way about that because you have to be careful with these colonizers because they're calling it the new America. That could be them trying to, evaporate the rest of the Native American community. Because I don't trust America. I have not. I understand why I don't trust America. Okay, as a kid, I thought that I was probably a bit too cynical, but as an adult, I know that I'm cynical for a fucking reason. Okay, America has shown its ass multiple fucking times. Okay, and be a fool to just blindly trust what America's gonna do. So again, it's gonna take a bunch of teamwork. But in order for us to get to any type of healing or anything, there's gonna have to be some justice. Some fairness is gonna have to be reached. Y'all gonna have to undo everything that Trump has done. You're gonna have to undo everything that your ancestors has done. Y'all gonna have to answer for why the United States voted against calling slavery a crime against humanity. Shit like that is why America cannot reach that new birth, okay? Y'all not ready to address shit like that yet. But you want to have a fucking kumbaya moment. I can tell you it's not going to kumbaya, okay? It might kumbaya, but it's not going to ya, okay? It might cool. It might ain't kumbaya because that's giving y'all too much. We've given you too much, okay? And black people we are retracting our strength. Anyway, let's go on and talk about how the other world leaders now view Trump, okay? Now, it's not even a thing of the way they view Americans. They do view y'all that are MAGA under the same umbrella as Trump. So when I say Trump, I am talking about you in this reading, okay? That those relationships that the US once had are now marred with this mistrust, okay? They do not trust the United States. Once upon a time, the US had allies. Now those same allies, because y'all were stupid enough to vote Donald Trump in. Okay. Now they didn't say shit because they knew what type of hoe ass motherfucker he was too. But they sat quietly and allowed this bitch to get elected. But let's digress because I don't want to be long. They mistrust the US because they see nothing but greed when it comes to Donald Trump. Okay. Every decision he makes is driven by greed and of course pettiness, utter fucking foolish pettiness. His rationality is being questioned because why is the U.S. in this fucking war? And where is not real at? Where is not real at? Okay, they little military then lost the battle and just done gave up, just conceded defeat, and U.S. got this motherfucking cape on, finna fly over here into this motherfucking trap. Okay, this is getting ready to be a trap. But let me continue. The world leaders don't trust Donald Trump and his judgment. His thoughts are irrational. They think there's no rationality with this motherfucking man. The budget, the American budget, is under a windfall. Okay, that wealth that the U.S. once had, it is done for. All right, all right. See, they told us a couple days ago that the U.S. is broke. They ain't playing. The U.S. is broke in a motherfucker. Let me show it to you. Okay. I can't see that card. That says that's the windfall card. This is the three of metal. This is the three of swords. Okay. This is the that heartbreak ass card with the ten of wealth. Y'all know there's the I'm sorry, the ten of earth. That's the ten of coins. With the three of swords there, America's wealth has been not only tampered with but completely stolen because Donald Trump is stealing from the fucking American people. And I have no idea why Congress has not stopped him yet. He has gone unchecked for almost 2 years, which is why the budget, which is the five of swords here, is fucked up, and there is no recovery point for us right now. Okay, we're probably getting ready to face a fucking recession, another huge recession, or another Great Depression, because the stagnation and poverty card is present next with the four of water and the five of earth. That's the five of coins and the four of cups. Ain't shit coming in. Okay. Last month on the jobs report, 90,000 jobs were lost last month. Can y'all imagine how many are going to be lost by the time the midterms get here? Again, America will probably go through a Great Depression. Now, I want y'all to understand the Democrats getting ready to cook during the midterms. But even with the Democrats winning and basically doing a fucking blue tsunami, there's still a lot of work to do to recover from this shit. With Donald Trump becoming a lame duck president, that's gonna make all the world different. Even though they passed this fucking SAVE Act, thinking that they got a chance, baby, they don't have a chance in hot hell. Okay, people are going to come out in drones with their information. Okay. Again, if you need access to the shit to show up at the polls, please start asking people now. But if not, you can really see poverty because the Republican Party does not care about the working class, and they definitely, most certainly hate the poor. Okay, but Donald Trump doesn't care about that, and the world leaders know that. They, in fact, feel like this might be a little bit of enslavement going on with the American people, and y'all are not smart enough to see it. They got TSA working for free, and they finally getting paid Monday, but these motherfuckers then worked for 6 weeks without a paycheck. Baby, there is no way in hell that I will be showing up to a job that I'm not getting paid at. It's not that fucking serious. I'll go get another one. But yeah, expecting people to continue to grind even though they're not getting paid. Or even I'll do y'all one better. Bald headed ass the motherfucker that Bezos, the bitch that owns Amazon. He and Elon Musk are talking about getting rid of the entire workforce and having motherfucking robots doing everything. So it's really gonna be a bunch of motherfucking poverty and heartbreak going on. What is this? Yeah, poverty and stagnation, excuse me. Okay? If these oligarchs and billionaires have their way, and your stupid poor ass continues to believe that you have anything in common with them, you don't even wipe your ass with the same type of shit paper, motherfucker. If you believe you got anything in common with them, baby, count them pennies in your motherfucking bank account right now. Oh, and don't get on the internet and lie. See, it ain't gonna bother me to like for you to be jumping up here lying and trying to make yourself feel good about voting for and supporting a fucking adjudicated rapist, okay? Nothing you can say will fucking support it or make it be like, oh, okay, well, no, fuck you, okay? And you have nothing. Gas is high, groceries is high, even in the midst of people missing paychecks, people's rent is still going up. These motherfucking landlords having the nerve to be taking people's rent up. These agencies that are supposed to be helping people not be homeless or helping you not become homeless, they too busy fucking stealing. Give me a minute and I'm gonna tell y'all a goddamn story about my own experience, okay? Anyway, yeah, the world leaders feel like this is enslavement, and if Trump could have his way, nobody in the US would be getting a paycheck. Everybody would be working for free. See all that worry and fear that y'all are feeling? A lot of y'all voted for Donald Trump. And again, you thought that what are we looking at? The nine of wood and the large intestine. See, the large intestines fit here, meaning you are full of shit because you thought this shit was going to hurt everybody else, but no, it fell on everyone in this fucking country simply from a fucking vote. But the world leaders are worried because this could send us into World War One. I mean, World War One, too, shit. World War Three, and a lot of them they have the military force, but a lot of people are reaching retirement age. A lot of them are getting to the age to the point of their contracts ending, and they are burned out on service. That's why you hear is not real talking about extending people making mandatory motherfucking service contracts longer. No, motherfucker, they gonna start turning on y'all. Humans are not robots. But because y'all think that y'all got something in common with these oligarchs and billionaires, y'all are trapped. And they don't give a fuck about your burnout. Okay? They don't care that soldiers are burnt out. They don't care that children are dying. They don't care that families are being separated. They don't care that people are being killed. They don't care. People's rights, human rights are being violated all the way across the board. They don't care. Okay? And they are right to be concerned with the people being trapped and burned out, specifically the U.S. soldiers that are going over there to fight. Okay? Are they ready? Are they trained? Are they burned the fuck out? Shit. And they are not fucking with no resolution with motherfucking the US because there's the resolution and the irritation card present. And every resolution that Donald Trump comes, not even resolution, it's bullshit that he's discussing with himself because he's not talking to anybody. When he says, I talked to an Iranian leader, but I'm not going to tell you his name. Shut up, bitch. You ain't talked to no damn body. You talking to your fucking self and not in the mirror because you can't look at yourself. That's why that makeup be fucked up. Anyway, they ain't fucking with no goddamn resolution. They ready to fight. Okay? They know that Trump is lying. They know that he just needs the Strait of Hormuz back open because it's fucking with the stock market. I think that the Iranian people or the Iranian government or those that are in charge now, they know that if they uh press Donald Trump a little bit or press the line. They know that they gonna get some straightening, okay? Them folk got backbones like motherfucking steel. I promise you that. They ain't worried about Donald Trump. They tired of him playing in their face though. So you know what? Since he done irritated them, they like, all right, let's fight. Okay? And they ain't playing. They ain't worried about the US or we got the strongest. Well, that's why Donald Trump is always on TV talking about how strong the US is and how they've dominated and all this. No, the fuck they haven't. Motherfucking Iranians is waiting on y'all ass. In fact, he said they've been waiting for years and practicing for years and getting ready for years for this very fucking type of conflict. They knew it was coming, okay? They ready. They about that action, baby. And you know what? They are gonna be dominant in this because they know those lands. They know those though they know what they are doing. They know the land like the back of their fucking hand over there, okay? Again, these soldiers that they are sending over there, are they prepared? No, they are not. And the problem is to gain success, Iran is ready to motherfucking sacrifice. They are ready to be like, look, we can put forth the sacrifices. Whatever the sacrifices are, they're willing to do it. Donald Trump, on the other hand, is involuntarily sacrificing motherfuckers. But the Iranian people, they standing together. They war ready. They ain't worried about what you're talking about. Okay? Because they know that when they fight back, and as they fight back, that's a means of freedom. And for them standing with their people and fighting back and resisting America, those folks don't take care of their people. That's the generosity card there present. Okay? And with that, that's the six of earth and the nine of earth. That's the nine of coins and the six of coins. They are going to, if they are patient enough and see this through, they are going to take care of their people. Okay? Now watch one of these Republican fucks be and set up and watch my video, and they gonna come back and do a press conference or be sitting up on somebody's show, probably Fox News or some dumb shit like that, and they gonna motherfucking use those words. If you work with us, we whatever I just said. Run this shit back. Watch they say it probably word for word verbatim. Watch what I tell y'all.